Hello fellow summoners, Pt2 here to sign in with another video. This is going to be part 2 of my Beginner's Guide series. Today we're going to be talking about rune sets and runes and how they work. I apologize for not having this up sooner. I did this video 4 other times and each one I had frame rate issues, so I had to get new software in order to properly use this. So needless to say, let's just dive right into this. So runes, how are they? Where do they work? So we're going to go right into here and I will show you what runes are. So runes are going to be the deciding factor on who wins a specific battle. So let's just use this as an example, and this isn't going to happen, but let's just say that I'm going against an equally matched level 35 Spectre one-on-one with my level 35 Spectre. Obviously there is RNG, which is random number generation, basically just luck of the numbers and the computing on who is going to come out ahead. But the deciding factor on it is going to be who has the better runes. So that's going to decide who wins in PvP, player versus player. It also is going to help your team survive in PvE, player versus environment. So I'm going to go down to this guy because he does not have any runes on him. So Fao, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's not Pho, it's Pho. I don't like Pho. Ramen's way better. Traditional ramen, not that crappy 99-cent pack shit you get in Kroger's. Alright, so rune sets. As you can see, there are 6 slots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Each one of these slots has different attributes relating to them. So we'll go over those now. So rune slot 1 is always going to be what is called flat attack. Flat attack is this right here, plus 15. It means it's set, it's static. That's just a flat number of what it increases. So plus 15, it'll increase my 297 to 15 points up to whatever maths you can calculate it. I don't feel like doing it because I'm lazy. So that is rune slot 1. Rune slot 2 will be, you can get flat attack on it. You can get attack percent, which is this right here. So instead of just being, say, a flat number, what it'll do is this 297, and I'm going to pull up my calculator. Should have already had that pulled up, but whatever. So the 297, what was that, plus 20%? So it would increase my attack percent, or I'm sorry, it would increase my attack by 59 points. Because that rune is, you basically just take your base amount, which is that right there, and you increase it by 20% and add that amount onto it. So it would increase that by plus 59. So that is what a percentage rune will do. So rune slot 2, you can get flat HP, HP percent, flat attack, attack percent, or you can get speed. And speed will be a flat stat. There is not percentages on that. So it's just going to be flat 21. So it adds 21 points to your speed. Rune slot, and these are pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through what does attack do. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess that. I'm not going to sell you guys short, so I'm not going to go through those. Rune slot 3 will be a flat stat. It'll be its flat defense, and that's it. Rune slot 4, you have different choices here. You can either get attack flat, attack percent, HP flat, HP percent, or you can get crit damage percent or crit rate percent. Now, crit rate, crit damage are also going to be percentages. They are not flat. And that deals with the game mechanics right here. If you see down here at the bottom, these right here are all percentage stats. So crit rate, crit damage, resistance, and accuracy are all percentage. They are not flat. These ones up here, however, HP, attack, and defense, the exception being speed, can be either have an HP, they can have a flat rune or a percentage rune. Speed is the only exception in those. So back to the rune slots. So rune slot 5 will always be just flat HP percent. I'm sorry, just flat HP, and that's it. Rune slot 6, you have some different choices. You can get either HP flat, HP percent, defense flat, defense percent, resistance percent, or accuracy percent. So those are what will go into the different rune slots. And if I'm going too fast, don't worry. I will put links below to some reading content you can go to, and it'll explain all of these. So if you need to go back and research it, the content, I'll put the links at the bottom. So basically, if you read a review on a monster, people will put, oh, you should put HP, crit rate, HP. And what that means is they're referring to rune slots 2, 4, and 6, because those are your big rune slots. Those are the slots you want to focus on the most, because those are the ones you can tinker around with your build. These ones are the 1, 3, and 5 are always going to be set. You can't change those. So you have really not a lot of choice with them. But the 2, 4, and 6 you definitely can play around and tinker with your build. So if you read anything out there, that's what they mean by the HP, 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 like the slashes. So if you see a reviews, that's how you read it. Now, each rune type has set effects. What does that mean? Well, if I go into my Ritesh here, and you see where it says set effects, blade, and violent. So if I go to blade rune, right there, blade 2 set, that means I have to have 2 blade runes in order to get the set bonus. What's the set bonus? It'll say it right there. So crit rate plus 12%. If you see where it says blade 2 set, that means you just need 2 runes. So if you fill the other slots with blade runes, you can potentially get up to 3 blade sets. So that'd be 12, 24, 36. Concurrently, is that a word? Is that a phrase? That could be a phrase. It's a phrase for me. So they have 2 different types. They have 2 set runes, and then they have 4 set runes. Violent is going to be my 4 set runes. And again, the links I put below, it'll mark all of that. But energy is 2 set, fatal's 4, blade is 2. Actually, I think all the ones on top, no. Okay, energy 2, blade 2, focus are 2, vampire is 4, rage is 4, revenge is 2, I think. Yeah. Will is 2, nemesis is 2, destroy is 2, shield's also 2, violence 4, guards 2, endure is 2, despair is 4, swift is 4, and fatal's 4. Didn't need to go through that, but whatever, we're here. So those are how the rune sets work. On the runes themselves, do you see how they're different colors there? I'm going to try to find a beginning rune here, which I'm not sure if okay, yeah, I do. So there's 4 different colors of, actually 5 different colors of runes. So you have common, which is gray. You have green, which is magical. You have blue, which is rare. Purple's epic, and yellow's legendary. So how this works is every level, every 3rd level, it'll change colors. So if I power this up, oh, it's already powered up too, so this works great. So I'm going to power it up once. Boom. See that right there? Crit rate plus 4%. What happens is every 3rd level, you will get an enchantment, or what's called a substat. Now, that right there is a substat. So if I power this up 3 more times, also, like I said in the first video, the first 3 power-ups, you have 100% chance of succeeding with those power-ups. From plus 3 onwards, though, you have a slight chance of failing. 3 to 6 is a low chance. 6 onwards, each level will get progressively more chance of you failing that upgrade. Clear up until like the level 14 to 15, which is just, see, right there, power failed up. You can also do an auto power up. That's for later levels, so it'll do it 10 times until you succeed or run out of mana. So I'll show you. See how it says 9 tries? So if I failed, it would immediately start over again, so I don't have to click it. But you see right there, HP plus 68. So I got another stat. And then also with this rune, you see right here where it says the defense right below the HP? That's what's called a fake substat. It's basically just an added bonus you get with certain runes. That is static. It will never increase. It's just an added little candy bonus put onto it. So those are the only substats on this one. So what happens if I were, let me see if I can find one at level 1 here. I'm not sure if I have one. I know I've got to have one. Ah, here we go. So do you see this? Right here it's +6, but this one's already a blue rune at level 1. You can get already enchanted runes, which it'll be different colors. You can get green, blue, purple, and legendary, all level 1 runes that already have substats. So what happens if you power this up? Well, I'll show you. It's not going to add an additional substat down at the bottom. What is going to happen though is, and I'm sorry, Ohio weather just has me down so bad. I'm still trying to get over a cold, and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. It will not leave. Fuck Ohio. You don't know cold. Piss on it. Ooh, did speed go up? Anywho, back to that. You don't get an additional substat if it's already an enchanted rune. What will happen is one of these already existing substats will increase in number. So I think it was speed increase there. I didn't catch that. I should probably have been paying attention, but you know, whatever. So I'm going to do it up to level 6 here, just to show you. I'm wasting mana, but whatever. You guys like the examples? You guys need to learn, you know? Gotta learn someday! So, alright, increasing here, so... Oh, failed. Here, now I have to worry about it. So either crit rate or speed's going to increase. I don't know which one it could be. So there, crit rate. It could have been speed. And then what's going to happen, though, as of now, you can only increase these up to whatever level that rune is. So how this is blue, that's a 6+6 rune. So any rune that's a +6 will become blue. So if I were to increase this to +9, these would not increase because +9 would get in another level. So basically how that works is, so if it's a gray rune, it increases to 3, it gets a substat. If I pull a level 1 rune that's green, it already has a substat. If I increase it to level 3, which is where it gets that initial substat, instead of adding another one, that existing substat will increase in number. But if I increase it another 3 levels to level 6, it'll get another substat since it was green. So I hope that makes sense and that wasn't too fucking complicated for you, because I tend to babble and I'm terrible at explanations sometimes. So that is how substats work, and that's how power-ups work. Now they did add a nice little thing here with the Rift of Worlds called enchantment. I don't have any right now because I haven't really been playing too hard into the new Rift of Worlds. I have other priorities. But what will happen is grindstones, say I had one over here, it was like crit rate 9 to 12%. I can click on my crit rate, hit that, push enchant, and what will happen is it'll increase that just as though I did a power up on it. So I don't think you can use grindstones multiple times on the same stat, or I'm not sure you can do it multiple times on different stats. I think it's just 1 per rune. I think. Don't hold me to that. I'm not exactly certain. And if you're just starting out, you're not going to have to worry about grindstones for a good while anyways, so don't sweat it. That's late game where you're going to be what's called mini-maxing, which is basically you're trying to pull the most that you possibly can from the stats of your runes to try to compete in like top tier arena. So don't sweat it. You're not going to have to worry about it for now. There's also convert, which I don't have any, but they're basically, you say I had a HP percent converting stone. What I could do is I could hit that crit rate percent, go over there, hit my HP, and instead of crit rate, I now have HP as a substat. So again, those are awesome, but it's going to be late game, so you don't have to worry about that for a while. I just thought I'd share that out there because it does include runes, and it's kind of cool, honestly, and I'm excited about it too. Some nice content that they've been adding is awesome. Where do you get runes? Good question. So what you do is, if you go here, You can get any of the runes from the scenarios, clearly. Each scenario will drop them. You can go to the Karos dungeon, which giants keep. Just click the info, item drop info, so it'll show you Despair Force Set is what it's known for. If you click right here, though, it'll show you what else that it can possibly drop. Ultimately, that's what you first want to do. You want to get a team that can farm giants, but we'll do that in another video. Dragon's Lair drops them, and Necropolis drops them. You can also get them in the new world boss. He will drop them. But the main place where you're first going to start getting them, and this is where you should focus at, obviously, is here. So the scenarios, you can check right there. That'll show what they drop. Energy runes. This one I think drops, is it Fatal or Blade? Which one is it? Fatal, so that one drops Fatal, and the next one up here will drop, I think this one drops, yeah, Blade. So basically, yeah, you get the point. So each one of these drops a specific blade. Also, how they drop is, so scenario level 1 will always drop 1 slot runes. Level 2, 2 slot runes, 3 slot runes. You get the point, clear up until level 6, which is your 6 slot runes. And then the boss level has a chance to drop any slot rune. The boss that level does have a higher chance of dropping enchanted runes and just higher level runes in general. Scenario level, like difficulty, normal will drop 1 to 2 star runes, hard drops 2 to 3, and hell mode will drop 3 to 4 star runes. There is an exception on hell mode. If you are battling level 7, the boss, you have a chance of getting 5-star rune. It's a slightly rare chance for that happening, but the boss level on hell mode does have a chance of dropping 5-star runes. It's random. You don't know which slot it's going to be, but they are typically enchanted, so that is a positive. So if you're trying to get like a team build up to go into the dungeons, that might be something you want to think of. You can just farm the boss level, try to get those better runes. That way you can get your team up to snuff. So yeah. Also, I want to go back to what I was talking about earlier with flat versus percentage. When should you choose flat runes over percentage runes? A general rule of thumb on that is any monster below 4-star, you want to use flat runes. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to pull this down right here. So this is not my chart. I did not make this. This was made by a guy called Aperture Bear on Reddit. I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, but from reading his other posts, he seems like a mathematical wizard, and these do look pretty on point. So I'm going to explain this here. So basically, it'll show 1-star rune. This is an HP rune versus an HP percent rune. So 1-star HP rune gives a flat 40. 1-star HP percent rune gives +1 HP percent. So at what level would your monster need to be before, like its base HP amount, would you need to have before flat HP becomes outweighed by HP percent, and that's 4,000. So if I had 4,010 HP, let's say, 4,010 times per, it'd be, well, that's not going to work. Yeah, because they don't do percentages. But basically, you get my fucking point there. So you need 4,000 HP for that HP percent rune to give you 40 HP. And so on and so forth here, clear up until 6-star runes. But still, generally with that, and I'm going to go back into here, what is your base HP? I did explain that earlier. Oops, sorry, not here. Base HP is just that gray level right there. You don't count that. That's added with runes. Just base HP is 13,500. So it's based off of that 13,500. So that's your base HP. So in order for that, again, 1-star, 1% HP rune, you need 4,000 base HP before the HP percent outweighs the flat. Now there are exceptions to that. Especially with some attack monsters, they have just really low like attack rates in general. Like Michelle here, Her second skill is based upon her attack power, but she has very exceedingly low attack power to begin with. She's a maxed 4-star, and she has like really low shitty attack there. So if you go down here to attack, level 1 attack rune, 300 base attack. So at max 4-star, she only has 297. So in that instance, a flat attack rune might actually be better than an attack percent. So I'll include that link down below. Again, though, just rule of thumb, just any monster below 4-star, just use flat runes until you get them above that, and then focus on percent runes, because for most characters, or I'm sorry, for most monsters in the game, HP percent, attack percent, those are going to far outshine any flat runes that you can find. But yeah, that should be it for this video. I think I covered most of the points. I'm sorry if I confused you or anything. The links down below should be able to clarify any points or questions you have. If you do have any questions, just leave a comment down below. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Trigger Tego out. You guys have a great day.